Welcome back, 5S family. Welcome to Evan's Report Card with our previous guest from before, Cameron Fretwell. Cameron, how are you doing today?
Oh, good. How you doing, Ev?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Let's see. We got Virgil here as well. Let's everybody say hello to Virgil. R.I.P.
Good with
Virgil.
me. And
Where'd you
my
cop
face
that?
cover now. Actually, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I usually don't buy Instagram ad stuff, but when he like right before he passed away, they were going out. Or it might have been after. It might have been some type of like charity thing. I bought it. Bought like three of them, thinking me being like reseller mind. I was like, oh, for sure they're gonna go up. Only one showed up. So he's the only one in the household, but
Jeez.
he's the boy, bro. Bald as shit.
Yeah, you got that Michael Jordan bean. Yeah.
No shit, the little milk dud
Yeah. Pretty cool though.
on my spotlight pen.
So, you want to talk about those shoes right there? You want to wait a little?
We'll show them off, then we'll get to them. We'll show them off, then we'll get to them.
It's a little eye candy, a little teaser for later on in the show.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about how these came about.
There's a story behind them.
A little bit.
Okay.
Long-term investment story, kind of a crazy story. Just a crazy Barney's New York story that my dad got caught up in when he was out in New York, and I almost lost my shit trying to get him to get him. So,
Hmm.
little crazy story.
Okay, so we've been about 2-3 months since we last talked. Do you have any favorite brands you have right now you want to talk about?
I do. So they've definitely changed. First I'd like to say I don't feel like I was on top of my game as far as fashion goes when we last talked. My knowledge is a lot more expansive than that, I feel like. I chucked it last time. But that's why we're doing P2. We'll get back
P2,
at it.
P2.
But
Not
so
P2,
I
the
would say
deluxe.
deluxe,
The
bro. We're
deluxe.
adding
The
to the
deluxe.
album. I hope Travis Scott adds to his album. First off, look, before we get into that, what's your take on the Travis album? Quick.
mm. I mean, I really like it, honestly. It reminds me a lot of Yeezus. Mike Dean
Okay.
put his foot into it, showed out. I
What
actually
did
copped
Kanye?
the Utopia Air Force Ones when they released. Slight
I
come up.
didn't get
Slight come
one
up.
up on me right now. Right. Hell yeah, you did.
Nah, bro.
It's
You
awesome.
all right? Your
Nah,
favorite
for real, didn't
brands?
get them. So favorite brands. I thought the album was shit, by the way.
Oh,
Anyways,
my fault. My fault.
favorite brands. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Favorite brands right now. Big Balenci fiend right now. Fiending for Balenci. I think the heat has died down off of him. I really wasn't into all the drama. What happened with Balenci? I tend to separate art and political stances for sure. Um, Not Richest Supreme, ERD, big right now for me. Wait, let me back that up. Let me say Chrome above all, Stark above all, Richard Stark above all. Chrome Hearts is going to be my number one. Then we'll go Balenci. We'll go
Okay.
ERD. Off White's really fallen off for me. I'd say Off White is just it was something for me in the when they first dropped their shoes, but it's not anymore. I was gonna put that at four. Let's say what's taken its place though is Vetmont's. Vetmont's is definitely getting into more of that like stack jean, boot cut jean, wide jean vibe. I don't know what it is about the flares, but I really like them. And then Gallery Department GD Thomas's right now doing
Uh,
some good stuff.
Also, we're having another issue from the first episode. You're just the popping of your mic. Maybe just move back a
Oh,
little. Just maybe a little.
my bad. How's that? How's
Just a tad closer.
right there?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully it's
Strong
good.
neck.
So yeah, some of these brands you want to talk about a little deeper. I know Balenciaga, the creative director, is Demna, right? Demna.
Yeah.
Is there anything
So
you've seen in these past releases, or do you have like a favorite season you have so far?
the current season for sure. I was not into Valencia last year at
Mm.
all. More of a financial thing. Am I still talking well? more of a financial thing
Better.
for me. I couldn't afford Valencia at all. I'm kind of getting my finances right. I tend to set aside a little allowance for it. Um, I really liked last year's stuff they put out. More of a actually the fall winter stuff. It was more of a motorcycle mechanical vibe. You saw him come out with the concrete boots. Um, but all that has shifted. It's going in towards more of an 80s vibe, 80s vibe with the wider pants again, the bigger boots. Um, Kind of putting everything out there. I have two of his logo shirts. Still keeping it contemporary. Don't get me wrong, but I have two of his logo shirts, the tan one and the black one, with the all over every logo that Balenci's ever done, front and back. I love
Mm.
that shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts I own. I think it's creative in a simplistic way. I think it really is. Um, like who thinks to put every logo they've ever had on a shirt and just say, hey, this is what we're trying.
Yeah,
I
that's
think he did a good job with that. One of my favorite shirts.
pretty
Wear it as
cool.
much as I can.
Pretty cool idea that Demna had to have. I don't know if it was directly Demna, but a pretty cool Balenciaga idea to put all the logos on the shirt. I'm
Yeah, and
surprised
I
you didn't. Oh,
good.
my fault. No, you go. You go.
We're not getting into this as we go.
All
You
right.
go.
I'm surprised you didn't say anything about Louis. I mean, am I tweaking? Did you not? I remember you're on the
So
hunt for some Louis like a week ago. You haven't talked
those
about it.
carpenter pants, I actually want those carpenter pants. I actually wound up getting them.
Really?
The carpenter jorts, yeah. I have the runway carpenter set, so the tan ones that they I think only made about 25, 30 pieces that weren't runway pieces that they sold. Took me a minute to get those financially and just sourcing them and making sure they're real, dude. My thing with Louis Vuitton is very creative. I couldn't tell you I know Pharrell's the main creative director now, but he's more of on the runway side. That's what I was going to get into with Demna was I don't think he has much say in what is produced commercially. What's the word I'm looking for? Mass produced, right? I don't
Right.
think I think he's more into like the dresses that are produced. Balenci released a crazy jacket that was like a 20-30 zipper jacket that was just insane, dude. I loved it. Um, Again, a runway piece that we saw on the runway when they did their show. Um, I think that's more of where he's at. Pharrell, the same. I think Louis gone to more of a. I say this with being. It's not to really shit on their brand. Too simple for me. Too simple for me. This is I want to say all winter 2022 print, and this is when I think this was the last one when they really fell off. Um, this came out in fall winter 2022. Didn't get released until we saw it on the runway in fall 2022 runway show, and then it dropped this past May, I believe, was when it was available to the public. To me, they're not being very creative, right? You're supposed to bring kind of like this like eye popping. That's what Louis always been there for. Virgil bringing fiber optic bags to the table. Whoever thought to put fiber optics in a freaking duffel bag? Virgil did. Who thought to put chains? Add a mechanical vibe that soft leather. That Louis always been good for. In different colorways, right? So I think losing Virgil has been one of the biggest hits to Louis Vuitton they've ever taken, and maybe Pharrell can come in and add some help, I guess.
Mm.
I think he's more trying to push Louis into a Hermes Prada vibe, which I don't like. I mean, I think he's trying to go. We saw it when he released the millionaire bag. He showed that one of three millionaire bag. Who in their right mind is going to be able to afford that? And you put all your creative, you direction wise, that's where all your creative, thoughts went. And we're stuck here with a tiger. I mean, I have the shirt, but a gray tiger on a shirt that just says LV on it, and he has some cool shorts on. I mean, I've seen that 20 times. Look at the human made collab they did with the duck, the LV duck runners. I have that whole set, and it's just I think it's kind of washed out. So that's why I didn't put Louis up there. I'm talking creative wise for my top three. And that's honestly being real with you. That's why I put ERD as my number 3. If you want me to get into that,
Yeah,
I've been talking for
you want to talk
a
about
minute.
ERD, or I'll talk a little. I remember that they
Sure.
signed. I want to say the CEO or the creator of Kid Super to Louis Vuitton as well, but I haven't really seen much that he's been doing lately. Have you?
I haven't, and I think that's the actual that that's what I was actually about to. Give me 1 second. Kids Super uh cat shirt. I think that's actually what that shirt is.
It was just like the Louis Vuitton like logo over it, like his already original logo.
Um, I don't believe so. I and still think Kid Super is actually more involved in the runway stuff. Um that's what I'm getting at. Is I don't think they're for their mass production stuff that is available to everybody in stores besides bags, t-shirts, denim jackets. I think you know like it's been chalked up and just said, okay, we're gonna print it. Our name's Louis Vuitton, and they're taking advantage of that, and we're just gonna print it, and it's everybody's gonna buy it. Which I think that's why you have brands like ERD coming in, Home coming in, um, just basically trashing them as far as creative wise goes. I can't even find. Um,
Let me see if I can find it. I guess.
that's right here. The That's what I'm saying, dude. This knitted shirt, as cool as it feels on your body, get up and go grab it. But it's just a graphic short sleeve knit shirt with a gray cat on the front. Maybe a wool. And the new maxis. I will tell you. I think I'm still popping. All right,
Sorry about those technical difficulties, everybody. We are back in the podcast. Cameron, as you were saying.
we're trying to bring you the best quality possible so you can hear my goofy self talk. um, so I was about to get into ERD and how they are just smashing everybody creatively,
Mm-hmm.
like in every way. ERD is just bringing the heat, and it's almost like they put out stuff that's inside jokes, right? There was a shirt when ERD was super small, not mainstream at all. They're getting there. I still think they're kind of in the shadows as far as design goes. Not everybody knows they're not a Louis Vuitton. They're not a Prada. They're not even a Chrome Hearts. They're below that. Th- um, ERD has this shirt called "I Milk Her, Then I Left." Um, it's a woman. Yeah, so it's crazy shirt, right? And this is where ERD took off. I actually remember the day. I follow the fonts, and I remember them posting that when 4G seller, who's a Grailed seller who has completely effed the market up. If anybody follows Grailed, and you're a reseller on that site, as I am, you have known that the prices have immensely increased just from this guy posting stuff at crazy prices. But there was a ERD shirt on there called "I Milked Her, Then I Left." It was "I milked her, then I left" on the bottom, and in the middle it was a topless woman laying on her back on a Baruchio couch. Which was just a photo of a model that was taken years ago, and ERD stole it, put it on a shirt, a distressed white shirt. It was actually probably the same consistency as a Hanes shirt. I saw that shirt on Grailed and it was listed for $250. And I looked at the fonts and I said, okay, these guys got 3,000 followers on Instagram. They're just another startup brand. 3 weeks later, a font had gained major traction just based off that shirt. That shirt was bought and it was actually being sold for $9,500 on 4G's. $9,500, yes, sir, on 4G's site. I actually still have the screenshots, and still have it liked as when I liked it on Grailed because I wanted to come back and buy it. Probably one of the biggest reseller hits I've ever taken in my life. I believe the shirt's been sold now. I can't say for sure. I'd have to look, but here, I'll tell you right now. I kind of want to know.
Yeah.
So let's get y'all some facts. We don't have what's that dude from Joe Rogan that looks stuff up for Jamie? We don't have a Jamie, so
We
we're
don't
doing
have
it
a Jamie.
ourselves. So yeah, it's being sold right now. I'll share my screen. Oh well, that's too much. It's being sold for $9,500. It's a little distressed in the top right, just some pinhole stuff. It says milk. I milked her, then I left. Originally bought for $250, being sold by 4G. It's an ERD shirt. I, I I just think that's where they really hit their traction. They posted that image on their story a while back, and everybody flooded straight to ERD and said, why is their stuff being sold? And it was because they like to go out of the box like this, which a lot of brands don't do anymore because they're scared of criticism.
Hopefully YouTube doesn't take this down, but I'm popping it up on my screen right now.
Yes,
Hey,
I love
it.
it.
All right. Yeah, I've heard of ERD maybe like a year or two ago. Never really been into them just because finances, I guess. But speaking
Right,
of
yeah.
finances, you say you got like your finances up and you have an allowance for what you want to spend. Are you going to buy stuff that's current in season, or are you just going back to like archive seasons and you're just like, this is what I need when I get the bag, you know? Or is it
That's a
like
good
a pick and
question.
choose?
It's a what do I like? You know what I
Mm.
mean? And that's where there's brands I'm diehard for, which is Chrome Hearts. I love everything they put out. Anything Chrome Hearts, you could show it to me, and I'd be like, yes, that's awesome. Awesome, great, because it's just Chrome Hearts. They got me by the balls like that. Richard Stark does, but yeah, for me, it's what am I? One, I base it off. Back it up.
Yeah.
My bad. One, it's what I usually start with my shoes, and I look at my shoes and I go, okay, I need a fit for this. The shoes are the basis for all my fits. And then I go, okay, well, I've usually worn this fit too many times, or I need to, wear these shoes with something else. So I'll go and I'll build off of that. From that, I go and I say, okay, what am I? I'm looking for black. Okay, who makes the best blacks in my opinion? Black shirts. That contrast really well with shoes. Balenciaga does. They do really well with solid. They do really well with solid colors. So I usually that's how I start. That's how my outfit creativity starts. Is I start from the shoes and then I go and I pick what I like. Um, there's no and what fits in that allowance fits in that allowance. If I can't make it work, I tell myself no, which I believe a lot of people have a hard time doing. And it's you got to learn to. There's a difference between going in debt to look good, and then there's a difference in just working with what you got. And I wear a lot of name brand stuff, but at the same time, I buy stuff from MNLA. I can't even say that MMNL. Like the Instagram
Minimal.
page they start. Yeah, minimal. Okay, well it has a name. I didn't see. I'm over here like over here calling it MNMNL. But yeah, minimal. I can't even say the word now. Minimal. I buy some of their stuff. I'm actually repping my boy Jamari's brand, Ethnic. I love the stuff he's putting out. I actually started the opposite way. I got one of his shirts, and now I'm actually trying to track down a pair of Swarovski crystal cactus plant flea market dunks so I can wear that with his shirt, which is a challenge because I'm not spending $3,200 on a pair of dunks. I'll wait till some cheaper ones, maybe some used ones come around, like new used. But yeah, so what I like is what I'm gonna buy. I don't. It's not unless it's Chrome, like I said. That's the caveat. If it's Chrome Hearts, and I can afford it, I'll spend it on the jacket and wear the same pair of jeans I wore last time with the shoes, or I'll spend it on the shirt or the jeans. They make great denim if anybody's looking for a pair of good jeans. Chrome Hearts makes good jeans.
Chrome Hearts goes
I'm not getting
crazy.
paid to say that. Just to
Chrome,
let you know,
cut us
Richard
that
Stark.
check. Cut
All
us
right.
that check right now. I'm a 3036. I can't find any Chrome anywhere, man. I know y'all got some in the back for me.
Oh wow, 30-36, bud.
3036, man. It's a tough world out
30 in the
here.
waist.
30 in the waist. Really like a
Oh,
29.
that's smaller than me. I wear 32. F.
How? Bro, how much you weigh?
I got them right now. Probably like 150. 150.
You weigh more than me.
152. No way, dude.
Dead
You're
ass,
so
bro.
tall.
I'm like, last week I was like 45.
Jeez, buddy.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to be a UFC fighter. Trying to get that
No,
check.
seriously? You doing MMA now?
No, not really.
Oh,
Absolutely
come
not,
on,
dude.
don't play with me
I
like
get
that.
beat up, man.
You would not, bro. You're tall as hell. You got that reach, bro.
I'd be fighting somebody like Hamzat Shemaev. I'd get absolutely destroyed, man.
Dude's an animal. Dude's an animal.
Did you see?
While we're on that topic, go ahead.
Nah, you go ahead. Did you watch this week?
I was
That was
gonna
what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, fights were good. I wish the Gaethje fight would have went longer. I felt like that Poirier Gaethje fight would have been insanely long and good fight. He just caught him with that that mean kick that who were they saying caught you remember who the announcers were saying got hit with that last time? It was like perfect question mark kick. I can't remember, but they compared it to somebody else.
Question mark
yeah,
kick.
that
Only person I think of is Lyoto Machida, but he hasn't fought in like years.
right or Adesanya. Adesanya's good
Great.
with the kick. Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva was dirty with the feet. But now while we're on UFC, what I do want to talk about is I want to talk about how good some of these guys are at dressing, dude. Some of these guys have freaking fashion, bro. Kamaru Usman is, one of my not favorite fighters, but favorite dress fighters. That man can look good in a suit and knows how to put it on. No helmet. But he looks really good in a suit and he knows how to put it on, dude. And he's pulling Dua Lipa, bro. Like, come on, can we talk about
Kamaru's
this right
pulling
now?
Dua Lipa. I thought last I
I'm
heard it was like
pretty
Trevor
sure.
Noah.
No, it's Dua
Really?
Lipa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. bro. Got him. He's getting them with the dark chocolate. He's rolling in the snow bunnies, bro. Getting them with the dark chocolate, dude.
Game respects game, man. That's all I have to say.
Hell yeah, it does.
What'd you think of Tony Ferguson's fight?
You're gonna hate me for this, but I didn't get to watch it.
You didn't get to watch Tony Ferguson fight? I think he got robbed.
No.
He got poked in the eye, and ever since then, he was just fighting horribly.
Seriously,
Yeah.
that dude's an animal to me, man. I've actually met him. I because of my dad being the wrestling guru he is. I've gotten to meet a lot of those guys through Daniel Cormier and Jamel Kelly. And a lot of those guys are just savages, bro. They're just bred warriors, man. And like Tony Ferguson, when I met him, I think he's on the. You remember the dude named Mayhem, the dude with the red hair that did like the girlfriend stuff, or like Bully Beatdown. You remember Bully Beatdown?
Yeah, is it
Like Spike?
Mayhem Jackson or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Mayhem is crazy as hell. But Tony Ferguson might be as crazy as him, but knows how to, keep it under wraps. He's just got those crazy eyes.
You look at Tony Ferguson, you can tell he's crazy, man.
right? Like he's gonna whoop somebody's ass all the time, man. All the time. But yeah, like back to just straight up fashion, like Jorge Masvidal, Conor McGregor, man. Like I want to give it to him, but he just seems so awkward in some of the shit that man wears, dude. Like I'm like, nah, you can't. Like that doesn't go together, bro. Like your colors are there, but like just like the way you're wearing them, like maybe you should switch out the top of the pants, like maybe go lighter to brighter. That's always a good thing. If y'all want to know something, a lot of people like to go from bottom to top, brightest color starting at the bottom. And no, it's lighter, or did I say that right? So it's lighter to brighter, top to bottom. That's what you need to remember always, bro. You go lighter color in the shirt, and you go down low. You want to keep it bright. But you flip that. If you ever got black jeans on, you flip that. You're gonna take the, and you can always, like right now, I'm wearing all black, but a lot of times I'll wear dark colored jeans and throw on like a bright pair of dunks and a bright shirt. And to me, it just looks good with black accents. Of course, you got to have something there to match the black jeans. But lighter to brighter, bro.
Lighter to brighter. I'm gonna have to remember that one. I've been trying to
Top to bottom though.
I've been trying to get like a nice suit to get for like a wedding soon, but once again, these measurements are kind of hard. But I wanted to like actually buy one and not rent it, but I might just have to rent it.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing I'm not good about is having any formal wear at all, man. I have no formal wear to like. If I had to go to church tomorrow, I would show up in a maybe a plain white tee and khakis and a pair of Jordans and get stared at because I just like I just don't got it in me, bro. I don't look good. And the rule, excuse me, and the rule I've always been told is, a man needs to have at least one good suit in his closet. I have none. So yeah, don't come to me for suit and formal advice. I will probably point you in the wrong direction for sure. Evan's like, all right, yeah, let's back off that question.
Speaking of Conor McGregor in suits, you ever see that Modern Family episode and like Phil's wearing a suit that's like 2 sizes too tight and you can't even like reach down to like tie his shoes or anything? That's what Conor McGregor reminds me of.
That is Conor, bro. Like he's about to bust out the back of the damn thing. It's
For
him,
sure.
bro. 1000%.
Back on the dunk craze, is there any recent dunks you've been picking up or anything that's caught your eye that you want to get?
Besides the Doritos, am I saying that right? Doritos?
The soda?
I don't know how to remark.
Doritos?
Yeah, the Hispanic soda. No, I can't. Nope, not at all. Becoming a fan of the low AJ ones. Other than that, yeah. I was a high top guy, and now I'm going to more. I like the fours. I got a pair of black cats, and I wear them everywhere. My black cat fours. They're just
Black Hat 4 shot
shit,
up.
man. No shit,
They
man.
shot up for real.
Oh shit. Vamp season, dog. For real, dog. Cardi made them things crazy popular. I'll tell you, man.
Cardi needs to get signed by Rick Owens too. Somebody in Opium needs a Rick Owens collab. Like it's coming in the future, 100%.
I would vouch for Destroy, but we'll go with Cardi because he's the OG, right? Is Destroy in Opium, right?
Yeah, it's
okay.
Destroy, Ken
Homicide
Carson,
Gang.
Homicide Gang. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. But yeah, no, that's another good topic. Rick Owens, man, Jesus Christ, I looked at those shoes before and I was like, how the hell does anybody find these shoes attractive? Or hey, I want to wear these and look good, and it's just, and now it's like, it's almost like an FU thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't know what they are, you're not part of the cool kids clique. So like, I don't care what you think. And that's me. Like when I wear my I have one pair of Rick Owens, trying to get a pair of low top or high top Ramones. Just the basic non-double bumpers. But if you wear those things around, you kind of look like a punk star or punk rock star, which to me is like a lot
It's
of people
perfect
are
for
like,
Cardi.
Right?
Perfect
I'm
for
saying.
Cardi.
Awesome. But at the same time, they're looking at you like, is this kid finna shoot us up? And I'm like, no, just Rick Owens, bro. You know what I mean? Because like, it's like, dude, that's the vibe I got from Rick Owens for the longest. But I will not wear any Rick Owens clothes. I refuse. Too tight for me or too baggy. Just don't fit right. But shoes, yeah. And Cardi, yeah, that's his vibe. Yeah, I agree with all that for sure.
Also, Rick
Sharks.
Owens has been like the new like fashion reps, like what is it? Oh, what's that word? The fashion rep starter pack. Like everybody.
What do you mean?
Like everybody in fashion reps now, like anybody that wears reps in general, their first thing is like, I got to get Rick. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
It's just like Ramones too.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Dude. God, you're bringing up some good topics. As far as reps with Rick Owens, you see, to me, the fur joints are the most worn ones. The fox fur, you know what I'm talking about, like the shaggy dog boots. Yeah. Those are the most replicated Rick Owens, and you see every woman wearing them, whether they're replica Ricks, actual Ricks, or an off-brand Sherpa shaggy dog shoe, whatever. I don't think Sherpa's the right word. That's more of a short-haired, but shaggy dog looking shoe. And to me, they're just straight up like plain ugly as hell. Rick makes a good boot. Rick makes a really good
really
boot.
nice boot.
Right under that. Now let's take all that fucking hair away and get rid of it because to me it looks stupid as hell. And I'm just keeping a stack. If you ever catch me in a pair of those, slap the hell out of me, please, Evan. Those are awful. Just fly down from New Jersey and slap the hell out of me, or Connecticut, right?
Yeah,
Connecticut, New Jersey,
Connecticut.
Same. It's all the same to me. Fuck it. You're up too far
New
away.
England,
You need to come
man.
back down.
New England. We don't have a sports team or anything. But it's New England.
Yeah, the Patriots, bro.
You want me to support the Patriots after they did the Falcons dirty?
Nah. You can't. You gotta stay good to your roots. I don't even follow the NFL, but yeah, they lost Tom Brady and they're just, they're fucked. Like just straight up, they're just screwed, man.
Speaking of like shaving down shoes, what do you think of those cactus plant flea market, like the Grinches that they had? Would you rock them as like the entire fur, cut them down? Or I've seen somebody braid them too, actually.
Just gonna say that I saw that on ATAF. They posted a picture on their story of this. To me it looks like a kid just took a dunk and like did like a diorama science project on it. That's me, right? Just got crafty with some Michael's supplies. But yes, I would. Just because I love everything Cactus Plant Flea Market does. I think shoe-wise, they do some crazy-ish, bro. They do some crazy-ish. Yeah, I'd rock them. It'd be a hard thing to pull off. You definitely have to go out of this world. I got a little crazy with the Marnie cardigans.
I saw those.
Yeah, for a long time, I wasn't pushing the boundaries, right, of what I was willing to wear because of my own anxiety looking outside or people on the outside looking in at me. So I was not willing to be okay with wearing that stuff, thinking people would judge me. And now it's just like, I'm going to wear whatever I think is the coolest thing. And ever since I've done that, before when I wore the basic stuff, didn't get many compliments. And I'm not someone out here fishing for compliments, but now I wear that stuff. And people are getting more involved in fashion, and they're like, "Dude, cardigan sweater goes hard, bro." And I wore them with a pair of lime green Balenciaga shoes and a pair of Guapi stacked jeans. And I got so many compliments on that outfit. It was just like, "Dude, you did a great job." And I wore it with like an LV under box logo shirt, like a lime green LV box logo shirt. Major mix up of brands there, shook them up and threw it all on. But yeah, like I was just like, I don't care what anybody thinks. If I look like a grandma in a knitted sweatshirt, I don't give a damn. To me, I look in the mirror and I see somebody who went to his closet and pulled out some bomb ass outfit and made it look fire.
Put that shit on.
Yeah, put that shit on, right? And then that's what I get. That's the most comments I get, especially when I'm in Atlanta, and I wear stuff like that. They're like, you put that shit on. I wear something like today, I just got a normal pair of Dunks on, a pair of flared Gallery Department jeans, and, this LV t-shirt, band t-shirt. And, I think I got one compliment. I think I want to say I was in like the gas station, or where was I? I was at the car wash. And I got a compliment. He's like, yeah, hell yeah. But if I'm rocking the grandma knit Marnie, bro, everybody's like, and it's lime green. I'm getting looks, bro. Even from the shawties, bro. Shawties even think it's there.
Speaking of Marnie, shouts out to Marnie Senafonte. Have you seen the hype that's on HBO?
No, I haven't. You be putting me on stuff I don't even know about.
Yeah, it has Beffy from Union LA, Offset, and then Marnie Senafonte, and then it's not Skippy. Is his name Skippy? Who's the Complex guy? Is it Skip something? Speedy Mormon. He's on there as well.
The dude who does all the what is it? The sneaker stuff.
I want to say so. Speedy Mormon should be his name. Yeah, Speedy Mormon.
You're talking about the dude who takes people and does like sneaker shopping?
No, that's Joe LaPuma. Speedy Mormon
is Joe
is.
LaPuma. Good call.
he used to be like somebody that would just do like complex YouTube videos, but now he does like other stuff like the HBO Max show.
I would have to check it out. I watched what's the dude who owns Union LA? What's his name? You know it. We talked about it last time. Light skinned dude. Or no, Urban Necessities. The
Oh,
dude who owns Urban.
Jerry.
Oh,
No,
it's Jay something.
Jace
We called him
Lopez.
Jay last time. Yeah, there you go. See, that's that big brain I got.
Beffy owns Union, right? Am I tripping? I hope I didn't mess up Beffy real quick. I'm so sorry if I did. No, Union LA. All
Chris
right, all right.
Gibbs.
Yeah, Beffy. Yeah, that's her husband. Uh, I was like tweaking for a second. I was like, don't tell me I just did that so wrong.
um, nah, those guys are in big with like Sean Stussy and stuff. The dude who started Stussy, Stussy, however you want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys put out some cool stuff. These guys definitely put out some cool stuff. Their new Jordan coming out, the Stitch Jordan, that's dropping July 27th or August 27th, or 28th, something like that. It's a cream colorway. I really like it. It should be out on the 27th, 28th. Y'all be looking out for that. Might be wrong.
I might have to call.
That'd be a nice pickup. That's a nice pickup right there. I'm telling you, that one's gonna shoot up. Some people agree with me, some people don't, but I see it shooting up for sure. I'll definitely have to cop 2 or 3, some prominent sizes, see what I can get for them. If not, we'll sell them for retail, get back what we got in them.
I heard Sean. I have to bring up Sean Witherspoon. He had a hot moment, but what do you think about Sean Witherspoon now?
Just as you said, he had a hot moment.
Yeah, like no offense to him, his Nike collab has been the best thing he's ever had.
Yeah. If he would have dropped that following Air Force, or it was an Air Force or a Dunk. Yeah, he had a floral under, so you know how on the Travis Scotts you can rip off the outside, on the Travis Scott Dunks you can rip off the outside layer and it reveals an under pattern.
I did not know that. What?
Yeah, so you can
Seriously?
cut the Travis Scott Dunks. You can cut the outside material off, and it'll reveal an under pattern under the material. And Sean Witherspoon was the first to do that. Sean Witherspoon was the person who started that. And if he would have ever released those, I think his shoe career would have continued with Nike. But I think there might have been some backfire at that time. With him not wanting to release it. I think the fame was a lot for him. Drove a lot of traffic to his store, but at the same time, I think Sean Witherspoon was doing perfectly fine without Nike's collab. And he's a very recluse guy. Every podcast I've ever watched with that, he's a very creative guy, but at the same time, he's a very recluse guy. The 90s, was 90s, 93s, 95s, the Air Max he released.
97s.
97s. There you go, buddy. I'm freaking retarded. I know so much about shoes, but can't even name a silhouette. One of the best shoes. I still have a pair. They're beat to death, but and I wish I would have never sold the pair I did. I sold them to Picked Up Kicks, my boy Clint. I wish I never would have sold them. Wish I had held on to them. I actually had a third pair stolen from me. But as by far one of the most, with the corduroy and the 5 colors he put on there, just the blend of pastels it was a beautiful shoe. I could talk about it all day, how it's just a a slam dunk of a shoe. You can wear it with anything. You can wear it with so much. It has 5 colors in it, man. And then to go that route of putting a yellowish athletic yellow color on there. Ballsy, man. They're ballsy. And then use corduroy? They're ballsy, dude. You're going out of the box. He's good about. I definitely encourage anybody listening to having to go look up that tearaway shoe he did that didn't get. He posted it and then took it down. Let's see if I can find it right quick.
Speaking of like shoes that you kind of wear and they show another pattern, do you fuck with the mischief like gob stompers? I want to say that they are, where like the more you skate.
Mischief is something else to me, man. Like, dude, I can get on a Mischief freaking tirade on how they put out some of the most ridiculous shit. Are you talking about how the soul kind of rubs away
Yeah, it's the
on
sole and the
the?
upper too.
Yeah. In those Air Max, they were Air Max ones, by the way. They were Nike Air Max One tearaways. I think.
I'll pull them up or real quick.
Yeah, he was the first. Their corduroy pattern. Or those might be 95s. The first to ever do it. And they reveal it. You just look up Sean Witherspoon tearaway shoes.
Oh my gosh.
Anybody listening? Yeah, you've never seen this?
No.
Sick, huh?
Yeah,
Sick,
when
dude.
you see them thrashed, they just look so much better.
Right? Dude, those things are sick.
Those are pretty nice.
That's not. Yeah, that's not the 97 silhouette. That's the Air Max 1 silhouette. So, oh my God, Mischief, bro. Let's talk about Mischief. Let's talk about the boot. Can we just back up and talk about this massive boot they put out and people continue to buy it? That was 5 years ago, by the way, when they dropped that tearaway. So, he was the first to do it. And he's awesome. So that boot, that is crazy to me. A massive red boot that peaks on resale numbers insanely when it's first released, and then levels off at a number that you would not see on most AJ ones that are released, which is just insane to me. Higher than retail. And then you release a Croc style yellow one and have Paris Hilton be the first one to show it. Everybody falls in love. What? Insane, dude. And then you make a Louis Vuitton bag, a microscopic Louis Vuitton bag, and it sells. How much does it sell for? Have like $2 million or some shit like that.
That's crazy.
At Sotheby's, like, these guys are insane, man. They continue to push the limits. That's what I'm talking about. Like, and Mischief's not a massive company. How many people do you think know about Mischief? A little under like they have what, like 500,000 Instagram followers or something like that.
Probably less than 1 million.
Yeah. So like,
we need a Jamie. If anybody
right?
wants to be hired for the podcast, just got to write down a couple things, look them up.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Right. 41,000 followers. 741,000 followers, dude. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it just like people that are pushing what we know as far as design right now or creative aspect of a brand is just, it's what's winning. It's what's winning for the fashion industry. I'll tell you that. Like I told you earlier, I'm not gonna purchase any more LV. The Maxis were my last purchase. I won't purchase anything else from them. It's just not. They release 2 cool shoes every 5 years. I mean, the LV Runner has been around before the last LV Runner, which was they only did 3 colorways of, which was a red, the LV like monogram tone or tan, and then a black.
Mm-hmm.
They basically pulled out. They looked at what is it? What's the not Swaco? Is it Swaco? Swaco, that brand with the, or they really pulled off the gel. They really ripped off the gel type 3 Asics, bro. That's what they ripped off. And LV's the king of let's rip everybody off, in my opinion. So, yeah, they won't get anything else from me. Let's see how many. Fonts has 400,000 Instagram followers. They put out some of the sickest shit. I waited up for 4 hours to see if I could get an ERD Kim Jong-il ag hoodie, and it sold out. Had it in the cart and sold out before I could even hit purchase. And now they're going for $8,000. So like, it's I tried to get the cheapest item on there, which was like a little gold Coke spoon. I mean, I'm sober. I've been sober for a year and a half. What am I gonna do with a Coke spoon? But yeah, it is. Like, I think companies like this will continue to push the agenda of let's think outside the box, and they will become the new I always like to think it's going to turn into like a Hunger Games scenario, right? Like it's where everybody's wearing crazy shit, like planets and shit sticking off their clothes and white hair sprayed like we're back in the 80s and 70s. That's where fashion's going to go. People better be prepared for it. Um, yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Speaking of being prepared for it, were you prepared for Yeezy Day? Or have you been trying to cop anything?
You're talking about them dropping the re-upping with Adidas and dropping another set of V2s. Is that what you're talking about?
The V2s, they dropped some more slides today, and then 450 slides and like a couple more foam runners and draws and stuff like that.
I'll be real with you, dude. I'm trying to click this out so I got some light. I own two pairs of Yeezys. One's a 750. The Wolf Grey Gum Bottom 750s. Had those for forever. I sold my Turtle Dove, sold my Pirate Black, my OGs, and sold my Oxford Tans and my Moon Rocks. Since then, I own two, and I own the Static Black. I think it's Static Black. 450s, I want to say. I think that's right.
The ones that like have like the sole coming up a little more on the upper. It's like a claw almost.
No, the original Wave Runner silhouette. Whatever that one is. You know more about Yeezy. Is it the 650?
The Wave Runners? Yeah. Wave Runners are 650s.
Yeah, so that right there is like one of the only Yeezys I own. It's not that I hate anything Kanye
700.
does. 700, okay. Not that I hate everything Kanye does. It's just like Yeezy's just not me. Yeezy's just not. Like I said earlier, it's like whatever I'm comfortable in that I feel like I'm gonna put on. It's definitely modern, but when I look at Yeezy, I look at space. I feel like it's a space program or some type of like astronaut footwear. Like I'm like, holy shit, dude, this man is. And Yeezy and Kanye himself, Yeezus goes outside the box. He's another one that goes outside the box. Kind of ripped off Balenciaga's Speed Runners, but we won't get into that.
Would you say you like Adidas Yeezy or Nike Yeezy more?
Nike all day.
Nike all day. I have to agree.
And that's probably very, how you say, biased. Definitely biased. I think Kanye at the time was in a way more of a I don't give a fuck stance with what he put out color wise and shoe wise. Like the moon boot, dude. Like that's what I call the Nike Yeezys. I call them the moon boot because they look like straight up moon boots to me. Especially the ones that have the go across Velcro on the tongue. Yeah, that was Kanye's designing prime for sure.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, a lot of people don't remember that Virgil was also involved in the creation of that shoe. Shout out the boy right here.
Rest in peace to Virgil, man.
R.I.P. the legit goat. Man. Someone who is not afraid to push fashion.
It kind of sucks because I feel like Kanye only made like the 350s and the 300s. 350s, 300s, 350s. The 350s only just because of like Roche runs, and I feel like that was probably going to be his next collab with Nike, and then they were just like, well, we don't want to give you the creative freedom, so do what you want, man.
Yeah, right. And it's just like I wish Kanye would be a standalone company, which you know what I mean, like a standalone. Yeezy's a standalone, right? As it is for a fashion brand, clothing brand. I wish it was standalone, but as you know, when you get to that level, you need from a logistical standpoint, you need a company like Adidas or Nike to get you out there and be able to fulfill orders. The influx Yeezy probably got when getting ordered was insane, bro. So, I mean, hey, Adidas strolls in, hey, we're willing to, handle your logistical nightmare for you. Okay, I'll partner with you. What are you gonna pay me? $1 billion. because I'm gonna grow your brand bigger in the fashion industry on the fashion industry, the side of the fashion industry that you have not tapped into at all. Now you see Balenciaga Adidas stuff. Come on, bro. Come on. Who would ever and that stuff comes through like people like Kim Kardashian who are like this. And I got my fingers crossed for people not watching the video. Are tight with Balenciaga. That's how they get into those doors. You know what I mean? Is Balenciaga ain't messing with Adidas, bro. Come on, bro. It's just not. It's not happening. I don't care how big Adidas is. They're just not gonna do it. But they did, and they got in the door somehow. And my thought is Kim Kardashian and Kanye were because that's been rumored to have going to happen for forever before it was even released. When Kim and Kanye were still together, so yeah, yeah, that's my stance on that.
Are there any trends that you have been looking forward to participate in this summer and fall?
Short swim trunks. I'm joking. Trends. I'm turning into a bucket hat and a hat guy. So I got me a Prada bucket hat, got me a Gucci North Face bucket hat. I really want to wear them. I haven't found the time to wear or found a moment to wear them, but I will eventually. That and let's see. What else? I really like the silk shirt vibe. I got me a Dior like top and bottom thing from Phipps. I believe no, it was Lennox. I think it was Lennox or Phipps. Got me like a top and bottom like little matching monogram Dior shirt and shorts. So I'm gonna be looking like I'm on a yacht, but I'm just gonna be standing next to like a county pool or something, all glazed up in some lotion, some suntan and lotion. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. Be lit, sober lit. Yeah.
Sober lit. Shouts out to the sober people out there, man.
Keep doing your thing.
Back on the topic. Not back on the topic. I need to stop saying that. But you're talking about finances earlier and finally getting a bag. Have you been investing anything, or have you been trying to like make your money work for you in a way?
Taiwan producers. Taiwan microconductors. My bad. Taiwanese microconductors are what is a company that produces microconductors or just conductors in any size for 87% of the entire U.S. China, every major country in the entire world, every major organization, corporation, even Apple, they produce their conductors. A lot of their computer chips as well for Samsung. And they recently just got funded to move out of Thailand because I believe China is the ones is it Thailand or Taiwan is threatening them, and if they were to attack Taiwan, therefore they would not be able to produce those microconductors. So I think like 4 or 5 countries. Yeah, we're getting into a little history lesson, political stuff. Taiwanese microconductor company is moving out of Taiwan, is being flooded with large amounts of money from multiple countries in order to find safe haven and in order to continue to produce. They also own the largest silver mines in the world, as silver is a major component to all computer devices, phones, computers, keyboards. Everything uses silver. Silver is everyone invests commodities wise or in hard goods, or a lot of people call them, what do they call them, God's goods or whatever. Silver, not gold, silver, I'm telling you. Silver and oil. You can trade petroleum daily and do like high frequency trading. Don't sign up for classes, do it yourself. Don't need nobody to teach you that stuff. Do it yourself. Don't fall into some guru BS. Do it yourself. Learn it yourself. You're better off that way. Don't go for the signal stuff. You can join a Discord. There's a lot of Discords out there you can join where people are putting their heads together, finding out how they're gonna make money together. It's simple stuff. I do it with my dad and my brother. We have a little group chat. We stay consistent, posting in articles and stuff. We do our best to pick through things, and that's how we came across the Taiwanese microconductor stuff. But they will be funded to move to America, and yeah, they'll have safe haven here, and they're going to be producing more here. Large factories. There's going to be tons of jobs to America, and they're just going to explode under conditions. Under the conditions that they move here, their prices for goods or their prices for producing the goods won't go up, which is great. I don't think they're going to get taxed much, so we'll see that stay steady. So they're not gonna have to charge more for their goods because it's U.S. made stuff. All that stuff comes into play when you're investing large amounts of money in a stock. That and NVIDIA is the
Killing it.
Yeah, NVIDIA is my best friend some days, and NVIDIA is my worst enemy. But they got a $110 billion market cap not too long ago, or added to their market cap, which I think I posted that day is like I made like $8,000 in 8 minutes off of it, and it slowly settled out. Kind of came back down to where it was comfortable. But oh my God, so many people buying NVIDIA that day, and I stayed in, and I lost so much on NVIDIA, and I was like, just like F it, bro. I don't even want to mess with you anymore. And then I woke up that day, and my brother sent me what was going on, and I was like, I never sold, man. I never sold. And
Diamond hands right there.
Right, it was amazing, dude. It was good. So if you want to get into this stuff, look up something like Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim is where I started. So
Thinkorswim's good because you can use let's say like paper money. Like you can try it out with money. You don't have to like fake money, I guess is a better way to say it.
Yeah, or you could do was it Pocket Broker? Pocket Broker is another site. I might be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure Pocket Broker is like yeah, Pocket Broker. Nope, I'm wrong about that. I don't know. But you can find places to trade paper money and learn. You can learn a shit ton about it, man. And just it doesn't take a lot of time. Anything you're invested in and actually want to learn, they can give you financial freedom. You'll put the time into when you see that it actually pans out. You'll start out making pennies, start making quarters, and those quarters return to dollars, and those dollars return to Benjamins, and you'll be happy you started. So.
I like how you said that.
Yeah, hey, it's I was told that by my brother. I wasn't, I was still just doing basic fundamental trading on Robinhood, holding what I got. A lot of Jupiter Wellness, which is a cannabis brand that I refuse to sell. One day they will go. One day they will skyrocket. I had a run-in with Palantir Technologies, and I sold them at $3, and they shot up to 14 in less than a week. And
Jeez, man,
I would have made so much. Yeah. Oh my God. Talk about hurt, bro. I woke up that morning ready to fight the air. Legit fight the air. I was swinging on everybody. Everybody and everything. Even the cat that walks in front of my house got kicked. I'm not a violent dude, but he might have got kicked. Yeah. So, finances wise, find something you're comfortable doing. I work 2 jobs. And also trade, also resell. If you got hustle in your blood, utilize it. Don't got work ethic. If you don't have work ethic, you can build it. It's discipline, man. Everything. Dana White said it best: "Is this world's full of pussies now." So, if you're willing to not wake up and be a pussy every day, you'll make it. You'll make it what you're considered. You don't let somebody else define what make it means to you either. A lot of people just want a tiny, like me. I just want a tiny home on some land with a with a big ass closet and a cool ass office where I can play my video games and a bed, and I'll be happy. Some people want mega mansions with 10 cars. That's how, if that's how, that's what you show, or that's what lets you know you made it, good for you. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm out here doing the damn thing, man. I'm out here doing the damn thing every day. So, I'll be up again. What time is it? 10:35. I usually go to bed around 12. I'll be right back up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, depending on how I feel tomorrow. So,
Do you want to talk about your recent purchase?
what recent purchase?
The car.
Oh, the X5M comp. Oh
Yeah.
my god,
What,
I think beautiful, dude.
what are your first thoughts about that? How long has it been? A week,
So,
maybe?
yeah, no, it's been about two, maybe a week and a half. No, I spent 2 weeks. So you know me, I always drove a truck. I
Mm.
drove that Denali for a minute. 2015 Denali is my baby, Black Beauty. Um, and then I got rear-ended and almost died in that damn thing on Highway 80 down there where me and Ev used to, where he used to live and where I still live close to. Um, that thing was gone. So then I got a check and I went and purchased another truck. Um, and diesel prices are just insane right now. I'm getting a puppy, so I was like, okay, I gotta search for an SUV one, but I want something with some speed. I want to go fast. I want it to sound good. So my first thought was Trackhawk, right? I was like, dude, but it's a
The only
Trackhawk where you're
classic.
still, right. It's good. It's either gonna get stolen or I'm gonna wake up every day and just sit in a Jeep Grand Cherokee with a big motor. Like I don't want that. So I reached out to my uncle. He owns a car dealership, and I was like, "Hey, like, give me some ideas of a SUV that's badass." He was like, "It's like BMW X5M comp." Dude, those cars are like fucking 140 grand, dude. I'm not spending that. He was like, no, get you something with like 2K miles on it. Get you something that's doable. So I started the search. I was up late, up early. And I eventually found one. It had 1,100 miles on it. Wasn't the color I wanted. Wasn't the interior I wanted. But I wouldn't trade it now. Looking back, it's one of the best. I'm a car guy too, so um, I look at transmission performance. I look at how the engine, what it feels like to be in that car every day, how it drives. The technology in the car is amazing. I would say it drives autonomously as good as a Tesla. It's a toss up. I'm serious, bro. The autonomous self driving, assisted driving in that car is insane. I think the Germans got fed up with Elon and were like, you know what, fuck you. We're gonna make a car just as good. That can drive just as good. I think they did a good job of it. Um, I also think being able to get whatever amount of power you want right when you need it, and you press that gas pedal, no matter what mode you're in, BMW does a great job of. It has a 4.4 liter V8 from the M5 CS, which just got discontinued in 2021, 2022, maybe 2021. So that engine's no longer around, but they slapped it. They took it from an M5 F80 body style and threw it in um, the SUV.
Mm.
So the thing has 650 horsepower and it just hauls ass, and it's faster than a track hawk. From a dig, I'll smoke a track hawk in that thing. Maybe not on a roll race, but in a dig, I'm smacking that thing. I'm walking it. And just you get the technology for it, and I got it for a great price. Credit or not credit, but interest rates are not good right now. So I had to, financially, since this is about finances too, I had to always put money down. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't going to. And then I quickly learned that it's the best option. It's always good to have liquid, but um, money just sitting in a bank can't do anything for you, one. And two, you taking on a bigger payment and paying more interest because you want that money to sit in the bank and not do anything for you is a bad idea. So I put a good amount of down on the car, and I was able to qualify for a Wells Fargo loan at 8%, which is, um, it's the biggest loan I've ever taken out, which is good for me because like I said earlier, I want to purchase property, I want to build a tiny home. If you want to do those things, if you want to build a house, if you want to buy fast cars, cool cars, expensive cars, and just you need a loan for everything. You need your credit to reflect. You could have a 750 credit score because you paid your credit cards on time. It does not matter. They are going to want to see large loan history, that shows that you can make large payments towards large things over long periods of time. If you try to go get a mortgage and all you've had is a credit card with a $10,000 balance and you've paid it on time every time, never been late, never got canceled, they don't give a damn. They want to see you own $100,000 car, and this is just me being honest. This is what banks look at. They want to see you own $100,000 car and be able to never miss a payment, and you paid it on time. You keep that car for a year and a half. You go sell it, get a Honda Accord, and go buy the house you want. Got to have big loan history. Banks are not going to approve you unless you have big loan history. Others would say I'm wrong about that, but others are also probably paying insane interest rates. I don't want to be paying insane interest rate. I want a 2% interest rate on my house. I want a 1.8. I want an insane interest rate. Go get it. They'll all tell you, go get an FHA loan. Okay. You go get an FHA loan, and you tell me how much you pay over time and interest. And I'll tell you I'm not going to do that, and I'll save my money, and I'll wait and get what I want when I have the money to do so. And I'm financially have the credit and the loan history to do so. We're not all Mark Cuban, so we can't just go out and, pay cash for a house. So, but you can start somewhere. It might take a couple years, might take 2 or 3 years, but you'll get there. You'll get there for sure. And it'll be the best decision you ever made, because when you want to go buy that fast speedboat, you want to go buy that car, you're gonna walk in there, you're gonna throw some papers in your face, and you're gonna say, "Hey, yeah," drop your nuts on the table and say, "Hey, yeah, I can buy this," because 5 years ago, I did a really good job of my credit. I did a really good job. I got really good loan history. I sold it after a year and a half when it showed up on my credit. I drove Honda Accord. I paid cash for a Honda Accord and drove it around. And now I want to buy a Lamborghini, and I can buy a fucking Lamborghini. So that's what I'm going to do. So there's steps to this shit. Shit doesn't happen fast. At all. Like, time is your best friend, but it's also your worst enemy, especially when you have big future goals. You want it to go by fast. Sometimes weeks get slow. So that's yeah. And again, pace yourself. Shaq said it best. You got $100 bill, tear that 100 in half. Now you got 50. Put 50 of it away. And I know probably everybody's already seen this, Instagram reel. And then the smart people take that 50 and tear that in half and put 25 of it away. And that 25 you got is what you spent. And that's a great rule to live by. That's why I set allowances for myself. This month, can't spend anything. I just got a dog. Ain't no clothes coming in this month. And a lot of people get this whole. I got a Cane Corso, bro. I got a freaking Cane Corso. I need a companion, bro. I get lonely. COD can only do it so much. Weirdos I play with on Call of Duty. And Skeletrix Island Discord only helps so much with that loneliness. So.
Shouts out to Skeletrix Island.
Right? Good guys in there. What was I finna say? I don't want to give anybody like a shit ton of financial advice, but one thing I will say is a lot of times how people get viewed, thinking like, oh, I'm not buying nice clothes and fast cars. It makes me look broke. Like, fuck what those people think, man. That's one thing I did a lot of when I was in high school. I cared about what everybody thought about me. And back to like the outfit stuff, I cared so much about what people thought about me. I wasn't willing to put on what I thought was cool. I was willing to put on what other people thought was cool, so people thought I was cool. I just don't do that anymore. I wear what I like. Keep my head down. I do my Instagram post. I post on my story. For most of the time, I live a private life because it keeps that judgmental and anxiety away from me. And even if they were to know what was going on in my life, I think I'm at a point where I'm not going to let what they think influence my financial future or just my financial future. That's what it comes down to. Like, people are willing to break their whole entire bank account and spend every bit of money. The second they get a check, they're willing to spend 3/4 of it on clothes so they can post it on Instagram so everybody knows they're still doing as good as them. It's like, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it, bro. There was a while when I didn't have it. I didn't have it, man. I was fucking broke as a joke, lost everything I had. Just didn't have it. So, but you got to hit rock bottom sometimes. You gotta hit them because then it makes you realize like when you get to. I would like to say I'm as a 22-year-old I'm decently financially secure. You know what I mean? I was getting a car crash, and of course I got insurance. But if I was going to get a car crash tomorrow and had to get a $50,000 surgery, I would be able to. Or I might have to take out a loan, but I'd be able to afford that. That's financial security to me. Being able to afford things, accidents that may come, or being able to get a puppy, bro. Like puppy's a great example. I really wanted a dog for a long time. I was like, well, what really comes with a dog? I got a crate. I got vet bills. I got insurance on the damn dog if I decide to go that route. I got toys. I got food. Those things don't go away. Once you bring another animal into your life, are you just gonna kick them to the curb? No, you got to be financially set for those things. You know what I mean? So, but I could have kept spending all my money on clothes every check I got on, and that dog. The idea of getting a dog would have just kept getting pushed further and further away. But I waited, set myself allowances, goals, budgeted. Budgeting is insane, bro. Go on Excel spreadsheet. You can download a budget and see exactly. Put your check in. It'll do all the math for you. Tell you what you got to spend. Tell you what you don't got to spend. That's where I started. So and that's still continue to use. Download Rocket Money. Check your credit score consistently. Manage your subscriptions. Do those little things, bro. They make it so easy now, and nobody's willing to take advantage of it. It's like nah, okay, I'm spending $300 a month on my credit card on subscriptions I don't even use anymore. Fuck it. I mean, whatever. I'm too lazy to go check it. Oh, bro, get y'all 300, bro. Like, get your 300. You want a pair of new J's? Like, get your 300. There's your J's. Like, but then you get fucked with taxes. Sorry, go.
You said you didn't want to talk about giving financial advice. Has there been like any lessons you've learned while investing about like you want to talk about maybe?
If you ain't got it to lose, don't try and well, this just goes for like day trading, for puts and calls. If you ain't got it to lose,
guy.
don't invest. Yeah, no, I'm not. That's my brother.
Options? Oh.
No, my brother will do the shot calling on that side. He'll tell me what I should possibly invest my money. I used to be a big Binance futures guy and just trade on the futures market, but not anymore. There's a reason it's banned in the U.S. Stay the fuck away from it. Real talk. I would say again, if you don't have it, don't spend it. If you don't have it to lose, don't go looking to lose it. Everything's a gamble when you're investing and trading. Do your research. Do your fucking research. If you don't know what you're getting into, and some guy you just see an Instagram post, a TikTok post about, hey, go and invest in this. One, it's probably 4 weeks old, and he's got money in it, so he's waiting for you to spike the market so he can pull his money out. So there's massive buy-in, and then he pulls his money out. So don't follow that shit. Do your own research. If you want to get into it, go watch basic YouTube investing strategy or videos, and just it's anybody who's handing out free content 99% of the time is not gaining anything from it, especially on YouTube. TikTok's a little different story. I know I just said exact contradicted myself, but they're just handing out basic knowledge, not signals or things you need to go do to make money at that moment. That shit's sketchy. That's a scam. Now, if they're just handing out knowledge about trading, investing, fundamental trading, day trading, 99% of the time they're pushing you in the right direction, and they just want to see everybody succeed. Don't buy their course. Don't buy into their Discord. There's free shit out there with people doing the exact same thing they are and are probably way more accurate, man. Just because they got a Lamborghini doesn't mean they know what the fuck they got going on. It's probably getting paid for from gullible people that are willing to buy their course. Just being straight up.
They just went to Dubai and rented it for a week, man. Like it's not their actual lifestyle.
You would, yeah, 100%, dude, 100%. People who got it aren't. Now there's some young cats out there who got it, right? I know a couple, and I still don't know what the fuck they do, but somehow they have tons of money. I swear they're part of that no job but shit ton of money crew. But if they got it at this age, 90% of the time, they came up with something or did something nobody else thought about and got lucky. And I got lucky that, and when I say got lucky, maybe got lucky in the idea, but put in a shit ton of work. Put in a shit ton of work. Hey, most of your guys that you see buying Lamborghinis legit, buying Ferraris legit, buying massive mega mansions and beach houses and condos all around the world have been at this shit day in and day out for years. Something finally clicked. They made a bunch of money and now they're killing it. And that's just how it is. Like, don't get down on yourself because you're not at a certain position that you see other people being in. Get off social media. If that's where you're at right now, get off social media. Get off Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. People's lives on Twitter. Even I'm even, part of that crew. As much as I say it myself, my life looks great on Instagram, but dude, I'm out here grinding 5 to 6 every fucking day, 6 to 6 some days. And all those pictures are taken usually when I'm driving around in my car going to meet clients, or driving just to go get food. You know what I mean? Or going to get really Starbucks, like going to caffeinate myself and maybe go get a new Elf bar. So I'm just being real, man. Like I'm guilty of it too. My life looks great on Instagram, but it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's a lot of work that goes in.
See that there's a Elf Bar band coming out soon.
It better not be.
Nice.
I'm gonna say I'll fucking.
I swear,
we're starting
man.
a petition. Okay.
Something about the FDA was like, I think they halted all imports coming in from China.
Well, this shit ain't even called Elf Bar. I just noticed that. What the fuck is this? I bought this today. EBD Design. Elf Bar Design. Oh, yeah. That's Elf Bar Design. They changed their name. U.S. edition, dog. Oh, yeah.
They had to switch up the game.
Right. Hey, they're smarter than Jewel at least, bro. Jewel just killed me, man. Like I was like, damn, you took away my jewels, bro.
You can still buy jewels, I thought.
Out of this country, yeah. Out of this country for sure. Not in this country, hell no. I would love to.
Don't tell me I bought a fake jewel, man.
Well, no. You can buy jewels. I'm talking about the flavors, like mint. I need mint back in my life. I need that good throat, and that's why I'm on. I know we're getting on like a nicotine thing, but Biddy sticks, bro. Actually, I shouldn't promote that. Don't smoke nicotine. Stay the fuck away from that shit. It will kill you. We do not know what it's gonna do to us, bro. Stay the fuck away from nicotine.
Guys, invest into any nicotine company to make money off of Cameron. That is what we're saying right now.
You will get a lot of my money, actually. Probably like damn near. They've probably gotten damn near 20% of all the money I've ever made in my life.
Jesus, man.
Not that much. I'm tripping. Maybe I give him a cool like 8%. You know what I mean? Cool 8%. So.
It's fair.
It's fair. I usually try and buy wholesale. Damn, I'm a bad person. You can't buy wholesale nicotine. Actually, stay the fuck away from it. There's no way to get it cheaper. They're breaking your pockets. Stay away from it.
But if you are trying to hit him up on the side, he will tell you the sauce.
That's
back into finance. Are you spending a lot of your money on food or just like eating out, or are you cooking more? What's up with that?
Dude, I will say I have gotten into a little bit of like a cooking. I love cooking now. I make a mean burger. I love making burgers and on the stove. Actually, I know this might be a little federal, but I make a good burger on the stove. Straight out of ground, like 50% chuck and ground beef. That's one of my favorite things to make. I eat out when the only times I really eat out is when I'm either too busy to actually make something, or I'm just at work and don't have the time and I gotta eat at my desk. It's really the only times. And I'm a Starbucks fiend, dude. Like that's the one thing I'll never give up. And I'm glad I make enough money to support that habit because Starbucks is fucking expensive, bro. Stay the fuck away. You can get, yeah, you can get QT coffee for the same that tastes the exact same, bro. I'm sorry, but I just I go to my Starbucks every morning. See the same ladies. Give them my tip. I give them a tip every Friday. I'll give them a tip tomorrow. I'll give them $20. Same ladies every week. Love them. They take care of me. They give me free drinks all the time because I see them all the time. But yeah, that's the one thing. Nicotine and caffeine, I'm big on. But I do drink a lot of water. I try to cook it at home as much as I can. Yeah, it's just like you said, try and pick up the cost. And it's not like cooking at home is any better. Like it's so expensive to go to the grocery store and just, what was it? Yesterday I think I got like 2 half gallons of milk, some bacon, ground beef, some fruit, cheeses and shit. And I was like $160. I was like, yo, what the fuck, dude? I was like that, like back then that's like 10 Taco Bell meals. I can make it through the whole week on $160. And now I'm like spending that for like a couple of days worth of food. It's like it's insane, man. It's ridiculous, dude. I probably brought some other stupid shit. I can't remember, but it's probably like fancy Gouda cheese or some dumb shit. I'm a big cheese guy now, so
Big cheese guy. What's your
yeah.
favorite type of
I'm not.
cheese?
What is that shit called? Hold up. Irish cheddar is gas. If you can go to like a farmer's market near you and get Irish cheddar, it's a goat cheese. It's fucking so good. What is that shit called, dude? Now you're mind blanking me, bro. What is that shit called? I might really get up and go check. I'm not gonna do that.
Go check the
Dude,
fridge
what
for the
is it?
cheese.
What is that shit called, dude? Gruyere cheese. Gruyere
Uh,
cheese is really good.
I have Gruyere in
So
the
really
fridge
good.
right now.
Yeah, see, you know that shit's good,
You
dude.
make a
Gruyere
grilled
cheese is really
cheese
good.
with fig jam and Gruyere.
Oh my god, dude, that dude knows what's up. I don't know
It'll
about
put
the
you
fig
on,
jam shit, but grilled
bro.
cheese is gas.
Fig jam is fig
Whoa,
jam's good, man.
bro just said fig jam. Fig jam. That sounded a little racist. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm joking. I'm joking. Um, nah, man. Yeah, try. I mean, where you can pick up costs, and like eating at home. I don't think's gotten any better than actually eating out. It might be cheaper to eat out. I went to my I went to my rehab earlier today. That's where I was headed back before I got here. I was in rehab. I'm gonna get into all that maybe for another day. Um, but I go up there every Thursday to connect with new guys who are coming into the program and stuff. And I had like a little game night thing. I only stayed for like an hour, but they told me to bring food and they said it last minute. So I was like, all right, like what can I get quick? So I went to McDonald's. I ordered 80 chicken nuggets, bro. $30. 80 chicken nuggets, $30, bro. I got like a large fry and a Dr. Pepper too. It's like $30. I was like, damn, it's cheap as shit. So if you know where to eat out, maybe you can make some good money,
It's true.
or save some good money. But yeah, I would not recommend eating out all the time either. It's awful for you. Health wise, it will not do you well. So
You want to get into the story about these Air Force Ones here?
okay, so we'll make it quick. My dad's in New York. They just released. I can't even tell you the time. I think the receipt's upstairs. It might be in the box. I got the box. This with the special box. It's LV pattern. It's just orange.
Monogram.
So
Nice.
yeah, it's got little locks on the front. Um, other shoes in there. But so he's in New York. Probably I want to say he's probably like an hour and a half from Barney's, New York. I called this man. I'm like, hey, look. I was like, I know they're gonna be selling them at Barney's. I got one pair. Dude, I'm not fucking driving to Barney's. I'm like, dude, never ask you to do anything for me, which is a lie. But I was like, I know they have a 9 and it's at Barney's. Is the shoe that we're speaking about right now. So I said, I know they have a 9, size 9, and they're selling them at Barney's. You can look up where LV is going to be releasing stuff. And it wasn't even that LV was letting Barney's be a authenticated reseller. It was that Barney's was actually purchasing their own pair from LV directly. It was going to be released there. Um, so it's about the day before the drop. And my dad's like, all right, I'll go there. I'm just gonna sit in my car on the side of Barney's. Like apparently there's like a little alleyway a little bit down. He's gonna sit on the side, and just wait all night for these shoes. It's like a drop almost, like when I used to sit it when I went to Miami and sat over at Kith waiting for them to drop that LeBron that I never even got because it was so ugly in hand. It was just ugly as shit. That rose LeBron with the glove, it looked like a glove, Jordan 8 or whatever. The Jordan gloves or whatever. Anyways, so he's like, I'm gonna go sit here and I'm gonna try and get him in the morning for you. So he drives like an hour and a half, 2 hours to Barney's. gets there. By the time he gets there, shit's already like wrapped around the building. It's probably like 18, 19 hours before the drop. There's like not wrapped around the building, but I'd say probably about the way he described it to me is like 20, 30 people there. They're all arguing. They're all arguing about who got there first. Yeah. This goes on all night. My dad's just like FaceTime me over and over. I'm staying up all night. I'm fucking sleep exhaustion. So he, being the little conniving bald head turd he is, winds up sneaking in front of all these guys while they're arguing. Yep, through Barney's, and is the first customer there, and he purchases the shoe. I believe retail on it was, I want to say it was $1,200, and now they've massively skyrocketed. You can look them up for yourself. What a size 9 LV special box edition is. I have the white Forces, but I beat the hell out of those things. He sneaks in. As he's coming out, Dad almost gets into a full-blown fist fight with the original dude who was there in front. Luckily, he was able to scave off. The guys from Barney's walked out with him. You know how Barney's has their little like security at the front to make sure nobody runs in and steals shit. And I believe, if he told me correctly, I've never been to that Barney's in New York, but it's like a 3-story or a 2-story store or something like that, right? Pretty sure. And he's like, yeah, like, and he calls me. He's like, I got him. And I'm like, no, the fuck you didn't, dude. Like, what you were showing me last night, there's no way. He's like, dude. He's like, I'm a criminal. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I just straight up got past everybody. I'm like, you're fucking insane, dude. So yeah, that's how those came about. Fist fight almost occurred, but didn't. Pops got through. It's probably one of the craziest sneaker stories I have. I mean, I don't have many sneaker stories, but it's probably one of the craziest. Other than SneakerCon at the W in 2018, I almost got into a full-blown fist fight over a pair of What the Dunks. So other than that, yeah, I think they were What the Dunks. I'm pretty sure. The album was. They might have been Pigeon. They might have been Staple Dunks. I'm not sure about that, but that's how these shoes came about. Cash out my dad for them, and he got them. So yeah, it was a crazy night for him. I'm surprised he even stayed awake that long. He's getting old, so I'm scared his heart or his brain might give out on him, but he made it through. Got the shoe. What I didn't know when he was purchasing the shoe, I thought he was just gonna get the OG box that my other LV Forces are in, but he actually wound up getting they had a special box for him, which is cool to me. I never thought I was gonna get that. Right. I'm pretty sure there's like a signed little thing in there from them. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure there is. They just sit on this shelf. That's kind of a. I'm scared one day. We hired somebody to come in and run Ethernet in the house. I swear this guy kept talking to me about him, kept asking me about him. I was like, dude, when I get back from work, those shits are gonna be gone, dude. I sent my buddy David over here. I was like, dude, you gotta make sure those shoes don't get stolen. He's like, what do you want me to do? I was like, go sit in my room, go play video games or something. Just like watch him when he walks out. And yeah, man, they badass pair of shoes. I actually want to see. Last time I looked, they're up there. They cost about a house now. Like they are one of the best investments I've ever made.
Have you wore them yet?
In my life? No, I will never wear these shoes. They will never get. No, I'll never wear them. Crazy. So for a size 8.5 right now, there's a size 9 listed for $148,000 with a special box.
Jesus.
Yeah, so they were worth it, man. $1,200 to get the current shoe I have sitting on my desk it's definitely worth it. Also, I love the way they look. They look really good. So yeah, R.I.P. Virgil, man. Definitely one of his last and best for sure that he wound up coming out with. This thing's been on the back burner. A lot of people didn't think he had a hand in him, but this was something he was going to release way before, he went out. So, shout out him. Smell good, too. Smell like LV leather. Yeah, that's the story about the shoe. shit I got for it when he got back about it was even more hell. But I'm trying to see if I can find the Barneys. It had an original listing for the shoe. So yeah, see, Barney's had 47 bespoke pairs of LV Forces that they sold.
Is that gonna be like the family heirloom you just passed down?
Hell no, my kids ain't getting this, and my nephew sure as hell ain't. Bro. Like, I mean, I'm gonna rock these in my casket, bro. They better put these on me when I'm in my casket, bro. They better put these on me while I'm in my casket. I actually I want to back up and say I can't find a price or the original listing, but I don't think I actually paid $1,200 for these. I think I might actually pay more. See if StockX even has it listed. They probably don't.
StockX might tell you like the original retail.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. I'd have to log in to get it. It was either 1250 or 1200, or it might have been like 2200 or something like that, or like 2750 or some shit, dude.
If you heard that, I'm so sorry. I was on the Louis Vuitton website.
Yeah, that's what, dude. Did it make that sound for you too? It just scared the shit out of me. That's what I just jumped from. Yeah, dude. That little laugh bullshit, bro. I thought there were ghosts in here. I tried to keep my cool because we're on the pod, and I was just like, dude, you might have to back that up.
You're fighting demons and nobody knew.
All right. Yeah, I legit was.
No, I can't find anyone's besides like the green. Green says 2750.
Yeah, it might have been what it was. Might have been what it was. I think I said that at the end, 2750.
Oh, wait. I don't even know because I don't see like the special box with the retail. Still a crazy come up, nonetheless.
Yeah. Insane come up. Insane. I think that's set to bees right now. Let's see if they released them. So they only released 47 of them.
Okay.
Which is insane to me. Of the bespoke pairs. So 1 of 47. I think there's only like maybe one in each size of these. I wound up like spilling water or something on them.
Do you collect anything else like that? That would be crazy. Are you a big collector?
Not really, man. Like I got my dad a Cause doll Father's Day. I'm not really big into figurines. I got my Virgil fig. I just, for me, shoes. Shoes are big for me. Really like shoes. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Let me tell them right quick. I'm in a pod, mofo. Yeah, so, I mean, other than shoes, I don't really collect much unless it's like special pieces. You know what I mean? And that's just, yeah. Stuff that I can wear. Wearable art to me is awesome. I think it's cool that you can put on what you think is cool, if that makes any sense. Put on what you art wise you think is cool, and it's an expression of you, and what you think is badass. So.
You ready to wrap up, maybe?
Yeah, we can wrap up. Unless there's any other questions you got for me.
No,
we went all over the place, bro. That was a good little pod.
Yeah, went through the Fs. I want to say all of them. Oh, film. Did you see Barbie or Oppenheimer real quick?
I went to go watch Oppenheimer, and my girl legit 30 minutes in goes, "This is boring. I want to leave." And I'm like, "All right, well, fuck this. I came all the way. No, we're leaving." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude?" I couldn't even get to the fusion part, the explosion part. That's the only part I really wanted to see, right? I didn't get to see it, so I think I'm gonna go back with 2 of my friends and go watch it. But I'll keep you updated. I'll send you a little text. Maybe you can plug it in here, screenshot or something.
We'll do, man.
How it went. Yeah.
All right. Let's plug socials once again.
So I'm at Cam Fretwell, CamFretwell on IG. Just opened a Twitter. I know, don't grill me for it. And then if you add a 1 to the end of that, that's what I am on Snapchat. And then my grilled account is a joint grilled account with my buddy Cade. It's called Faucet. And you can check out what we got on there if you're interested in any clothes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Cameron, for coming on back to Evan's Report Card, the 5S podcast.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Take it easy. Everybody, see you later.
Yep, deuces, guys.